let's see how things are going. So, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Blighty Otaku. And, well, we are once again just a few minutes away, a few seconds away from actually getting in. Where we left off last week in Elpis. If thy bot will actually wake up and do the notification. Anywho, we are a... Yeah. Exactly for the leader, yeah. Yeah, we are... partway through? Oh, great. It's... No, that's just water. Yeah, we are actually partway through the Elpis section. If my bot would actually wake up and... Yay, thank you. Yeah, we are at part 9. I hope we are. Well, anywho, we actually left at this point. So I think we weren't too far away from moving to the next area of Elpis. I'm not sure if we're actually going to... Hang on. Rotate. And no. And there we go. And I was also stupid and actually forgot to get my usual stuff, so I'm working from my bottle, from the remains of my bottled stuff. Yeah, that is very, very blue. tooth are you scheming now? Right. There's one thing I'm actually gonna need to do before I... Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. I have to change this to say... Oh, shut mode and say. Okay. I'm not lifting a finger. The fifth of the day is to believe relentless persistence may serve to wear down the ever weary Emmett Sulk. Hang on. Okay.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last. I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we? You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one, far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Alright, wave. Yep. And to repeat the lesson. Concludes all of my present tasks. Let's return to Ganesis for now. Mm. Oh yeah, that was right. I was actually aiming for level to actually be level 88 by the end of the last stream, but we didn't actually get there. There we go. That's another ether current dealt with. How many more do I need to deal with in Elpis? Oh, that's actually the first current we've picked up. Ether to ether. something the matter? I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one from observation than it's set up on the nearby. They're slaughtering them. After the 12 wonders, make your way, you should see it on the left. Okay, search for Hermes. Yeah, we're still around 500,000 away, and as for... Oh, right. Yeah, I need to go and get a new book. And I think while I'm there, I can actually grab a... Ah. Go ahead. Alright. Do. Ah, right. So this is the only area that's actually connected to the main body of Elpis. So this part here. Right, so what I'm gonna do is, since... Hello, Meteon. I'm gonna have to quickly go by you and pet the local crystal. And there's more ponies, and yep. Target is too far above you. How? Right, attune to Aetheryte. Udilshire. Alright. Hand over. Yep, this journal is old and dusty smelly. Right, so what's in this book? 1 to 49, 50, 51 to 59, and 60. World of Darkness, Weeping City of Mahak, Alexander Burden of the Sun, Alexander Breath of the Creator, Bout of Embers Extreme Form, March Extreme, World Leads for Extreme, Earth's Fount, Containment BP1T6 Extreme, Second Call of Bahamut Turn 2, Final Call of Bahamut Turn 3, and Rival Wings. I'm probably not going to be doing any of that, so, while we're here, I'm going to quickly go over to the Summoning Bell and, 2 and 1. Let's have a look at the event report. Icon Iron Earrings Offending. Okay, they can actually be sold. Right, sell items in inventory on market. I want to actually check these. They were feeling. Right. Oh. I mean, these might actually be better than what I'm actually using, but... Right, let's do the sale history. I think we might have actually sold a few things. No, I think we've only sold one item. Nope, 7,148. I think I'm actually gonna leave that here. Right, adjust price. There we go. Alright. Back to Elpis. Oh! E for current, thank you very much. Long blonde hair. Nope, that ain't him. That clearly says dark-haired man. Yep, he looks like the, yep. What brings you here? Don't you need concern yourself with, as you were. Good many of them all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we use Kairos to begin with a fresh... Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Rest assured, I've kept all values for infrastructure to prevent misuse. Its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Understand, to manipulate the subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor. Until preferable to execution. And there we go, level 88. Enhanced Shield Samba. Oh, that's right. It reduces the recast time to 90 seconds. Yeah, it reduces Shield Samba recast time to 90 seconds. Oh, that's right. I need to go to the Gold Saucer as well. Alright. Well, we're close to the Aetheryte, so, teleport. Gold Saucer. Excuse me, Meteon, I have to go collect my, I have to go, collect my consolation prizes. Yeah. We don't have any cards to hand over, so right. First things first, mini Cacpot. Oh! Oh, surprise! Fourth prize. Consolation. That'll do. Right. I'm back to Elpis again. Oh, before I forget, lock the start button so that I can't accidentally hit it and send everything into disarray. Right. Tree in bloom. Alright. Slender tree. let's just head through here, around here, and over to this flower bed. Hang on. Oh, I can actually walk on top of them. Familiar plan. Oh. Junction. One moment. A terrible stench, reminiscent of sodden old boots, pervades the air. Without a doubt, the creature is the Morbol-like creature. The culprit is the Morbol-like creature before you. Probably not the good sort of memory. Didn't leave his room for days. Right. Next. Yeah, shiny objects. Those look like Elpis flowers. Yeah, so I've had a few. Okay, speak with Metean. Here's the question. Can I actually leap over the... Oh, yeah.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment? I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares, no one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss, and always, Always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
So no more brooding, eh?
Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of Dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
Right. Verdict and execution. I'll attend to my next task. Reach a verdict regarding the... 7 were created for observation, and 7 must be unmade. With as well as the correct protocols and a chief observer, I can find no fault in his judgment. Natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild and they be allowed to remain here and help us. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose had of this life form. If it is, it's a pleasure to support me in this endeavor. Yet, whatever Bureau decides, the existing have served their purpose. Carry out the necessary measures. I will join in forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. Alright. Where is the nearest ether current? Ah, we are... She was taking the air above the 12 wonders. What's up ahead, lurking in the fields? Alright. So we have the one in the fields, Emmett Selk is taking the ones in the air. Neither though it is. Yep, and we have this music again. Alright, how far do we have to head? Not that far. Ah! Anyways, appreciate your help and learn that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. We're in striking distance at present, but it feels threatened. It may well flee beyond our reach. Comes attention. Okay, screw you.
Now. Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
Hmm. Travelers at the crossroads. Alright. Speak with Hypnodeus. Oh yeah, we're heading up to this section of Elpis. Yeah, 'cause I think I have to stick this lot in my glamour dresser. I have the first opportunity. I think we're heading up to that segment over there. Hang on, let's have a look at the map. Yep! And it is showing up, so we are climbing stairs. Notanitas, the nearest to...
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, well, an Arrhaeus. How delightful.
And what, pray tell, is that?
Yeah, I think we had to kick that to pieces in the Jazz
That's a new
Dungeon.
species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Yeah, and
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Vanar, that we should meet you here.
yeah, it's Vanar.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work. Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmet Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is she, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are? I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Oh, we've been rumbled.
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
Sounds rather like the blessing of light.
I see you are not ignorant to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
Right, I'm going to let this
Hold
cutscene
on.
play out,
From
and
the
I'm going to
future?
take a
That's
fire
absurd.
break.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So, your actions here will not change your history. but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself. As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Alright.
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Yes, I think...
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to, and quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
I'm certain that... Yeah. These are just transparent plastic keycaps that have been, from this HP keyboard, they're just transparent keycaps that have just been painted. Because the paint was already starting to come off on one of the caps. Alright. Okay, it's, over this way. How about bugger off? Oh, great. Alright, it's not around here. Could be over there. Could also be over here. Only problem is I have to actually get past this. Okay. You have been exterminated. The only way I could actually, Okay, how do we get up here? Hmm. Oh, let me guess. We have to actually walk around this side. Nothing over here. Okay, so the only place it could be is over here. Oh. Concept crystal. Deliver the concept crystal to Vanar. Traveling and searching go hand in hand. A pass not yet come to pass. Ah, yeah. Crystal?
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Why don't you start from the beginning?
I'm guessing no matter what what option we choose, the response is the same.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any, but we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, Mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Heidelin is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale? Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable? Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren. You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Emmett Selk! Wait!
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Dynamis is the key to all of this.
Ah yes, the energy distinct from ether. Though not my field, I have a basic understanding of Dynamis. And you say Hermes researched the phenomenon in the course of creating Meteon? Yes, I believe this warrants further investigation. With that settled, 'tis time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest. Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azam described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Okay, speak with Vanal once more. Alright. Following event county sketches. Cancel any pending duty registrations. How long has Medium been here? You trust him? Alright. Back to Vanar. You're not asking questions. What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creation? Meteon 2 is a marvel then. It's superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Meteon as a concept, I have never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. She has a gift for communicating via emotion, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. Chief Hermes should choose to subject Meteon's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then analyze the Cody's creation or honestly, of course. Your fellow artisan looking for advice, it would be entirely a different story. There's another flower made here in Elpis which exhibits the properties of one or the other. Research its interest. Alright. And back to Vanar. There we go. Witness to the spectacle. Yeah, so we should have... Well, I think we've only unlocked a small chunk of the quest for over here. Good. Hosted them. I've seen one of describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she has ever witnessed. Return to the surface. Concept placement proposal. Shall you say my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since come engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Hang on. That'll do. I actually forgot to take a screen capture for the last stream, so managed to bag a twofer in this one.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Some parts, yes. Others, not so much.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account. Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar, and among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. freed from presumption and prejudice. I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new. And so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. A moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls.
Oh,
And will
dear
you be
God.
descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Right. Well, view is back. Uh, um. Ah. Ugh. Oh dear, yet again with all the yawning. I'm not sure if there is actually any... Hang on. I think we have 5 quests? Ether Current. Elpis, yeah. No, it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, we have 1 here. 1 here. Thank you. Yeah, because I have a feeling I'm probably not going to get to the next dungeon by the end of this stream. Though I also have the... Well, I only have the level 88? Or is it 87 and 88? No, because I've done 85, 86, and 87, if I remember. Zaragos! Yes, I think I have to, your before, meaning my after. Not at all confusing that. Interesting, it's certainly not unthinkable. So a sparring match. Yeah, we have to face Vanar. Choose your battlefield. Yes, I'm gonna quickly check the journal to see what of the role quests I've actually completed. for Fizz ranged. Right, complete class and job quests. Hang on. Why are dance quests not listed here? Oh, Disciple of War job quest, cause yeah. Yeah, cause these do not actually count. Okay. Can the harvest begins? So role quests. So we've done healer role quests, Fizz DPS role quests, and magical range DPS role quests for Shadowbringers. Oh yeah, so we have 85 to 87, so we yeah, so we only have the level 88 to do, so what I'll probably do is do 88 at the start of the next stream. So I'll probably be doing and here we are. Again, oh no, won't go easy. Alright, so we're locked to level 88. I think she's starting as a pally. Right, let's do this. 1, 2.
Let neither side hold back.
And you, and let's just do you, and oh, holy shit! That was a...
My blade sings!
Oh, okay, do not stand near the edge. You... Okay, let's do that.
My blade sings!
Alright, let's
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
oh yeah, she's actually changed modes.
No quarter.
Right, I'm gonna keep that.
Have a taste. I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Oh, right.
Prepare yourself.
And you...
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
Back to Paladin.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different. Very well. Let us move to the final trial. Shed your burdens and show me your strength of will!
And
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
duty complete. At least I managed to do that on the first attempt. Though the last time I did this, it was the
my
bard.
intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys. Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
So, 6:30. A flower upon your return. Alright. What's the name of that tree? Get yourself a landing. Why don't you want you tumbling off at the last moment?
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment.
Ugh.
The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before? So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether.
And we have in fact
As
done
memories
both.
are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
So, what is your opinion?
Couldn't say just by this moment alone.
As you say, that was hardly conclusive. Yet based on what we witnessed, I find it difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek to end all life. Be that as it may, we cannot rule out the possibility that they will play a part in bringing about the final days, perhaps unwittingly. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Right, I think it should... yeah. Auto-teleport us back to... Exuberant and looking Keith's type of air. Largest facility. Northern Isle. Alright. Yes, do try and keep up. Oh, what? What is that? You can't? Oh, it... oh, yeah. Yeah, it teleported us back here. Yeah, because now we actually have access to a lot more quests, including... yeah, we have 2 quests here, 1 quest here, 1 quest here. Alright. Yeah, 'cause there is no... oh! Oh. think that's 3 currents we have. Oh, that's good. We don't have to go and repair our gear after the fight. Search for Citizen Elpis. Hermes and his whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Yeah, because I think we're only gonna get as far as. Oh, well, we confirmed this study that his studies into dynamics as well as his creation. As expected to appear to possess the cheapest depth of knowledge on the subject. Neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Or so saith the illustrious Emmett Sulk. Occurrence in the final days, but we're never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. Well, we will be finding out the reason why they couldn't fathom the cause. Perhaps because he concealed it. No. You will be finding out probably in the next stream. Well, to an end of that, I'm certain. There is more to the tale after all. Right, so we are going to have at least 40 minutes to complete. To reach the exact same conclusion. No reason to delay first. It's time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Say your thanks. Let's say I believe your ridiculous story. As Emmett Sark have a duty to examine any potential threats to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Alright. Hunger in the garden. Right. Oh, it's this part. Yeah. It might be prudent to, make sure we have a lot of time on the chocobo. Oh. I have a feeling. Alright. Oh! I mean, how many more of your creations am I about to slap around before you actually come into sight? Hey. Ah! Here you are! Silk Company. Ah, right. Speak with Iflodeos. Yep. And now we have to do the sneakies. Note that we don't generate aggro. Ah. Actually, what did we get from that? Still need a bit more experience. Only got 1 SP, so we can't actually level up anything. Alright, Ifrodeus. Words without sound.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye, a matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us, who you are, and why you came.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. The source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteon. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
It hurts, it hurts. It hurts.
So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteon. Steady.
So scared. So lonely. The pain. It's too much. Why? Why? Why do we? They hurt. Hurt. Hate. Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right? In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteon also employs Dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down.
Easier said than done!
Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Search the area for Meteon! And I just managed to do that. Let's do this, because there are a lot of big and uglies over here. Suspicious disturbance. Failed to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. And since this circle actually encompasses most of this area, I am suspecting... Ah. Thank you for turning around when you did. I'm guessing we might have to go down to the bottom of this. She must be elsewhere. Ah! There's another one. Just need to flee down the slope. Alright. Time to go further in. Ah. Commencing report. Okay, so climbing to the top of the ridge. Yeah. I don't think we're actually going to get to the next... the top of the ridge. Oh, lovely. We have to get up there. Nope, can't leap over there. Oh, birdie. Mm. Yep, not here. Oh! There's a disturbance over here. Come to this. Let's repeatedly recharge the stars while we sort out other life forms. This is it. Is this the answer? His anguish drifts away to the south. Oh, we don't have any more charges. Alright. Okay. Thank you! Hmm. Okay. Suspicious disturbance. And we're in a cutscene, so we must have actually triggered something. And a report for this nature to Hermes and all peoples to Ephirus. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles and intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. Oh, it's all wrong. His anguished voice flees towards the lake. So in a median. Yeah, I mean, we've been chasing her down for the past 20 minutes. All the more difficult. Let's do it. Approach any sentient being directly. To any incarnation within physical reach. Unless we track down the Methian we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. Without her sisters, no way to provide direction or guidance. Alright! Follow, wander, stumble, listen. There's a rushing horrific density to the surroundings, does she not? We first met you. Don't be absurd, I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. I must all work together. Yeah. Let's be about it. Is I think we need to go down to the lake. Hang on. Oh. Yep. Okay. Ah! There we go. Oh, screw off. Thank you. Over there. Is she? Very well. You'll hear your report, good or bad. Now you have a chance. Once he was in pursuit, the two of us could herd her into their midst. Alright, survey the area while accompanied by him itself. This is gonna be fun. Is it? Okay, it is up. Oh, screw it. Now all I need to do is find our location marker. Ah, here it is. Hang on. Thank you. Okay, just in this. You seem to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of any successes. We must move on. There, I see her. Ah, right. Just a quick, there she is! Follow her! Oh dear God. Could you at least direct me somewhere where we're not going to end up encountering a lot of, Ah, here we go. Suspicious disturbance. I know at least one of these cutscenes is voiced.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for, what gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer, even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
You fool!
Alright. Alright, because we are about done with this. Alright, Ephidius. Caging the messenger. Alright. I think we're going to be auto-teleported. Nope. Oh, we're teleported back to the gate point because we were actually over here. Just this type of barrier. Alright. Oh, we got everything started up for the evening. Alarm sounded when Kistis was put in a state of alert. We have yet to investigate further. No, he's doing, obviously. What exactly does state of alert entail exactly? Fields down in magic straight across over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Meters goals and observers are unaffected. Everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. I wonder what other obstacles seem to fit to drop in our path. Fighting best. Hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I have little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Raise everyone's expectations. Anyway, the rest of your strengths, I will fill in the gaps as required. Be it as defender, aggressor, or healer. Use breathing, but you, in a reflective manner, if you choose. If you so choose, yes. The situation call for it. So I think Emmett Salk can only. Oh, it's cover on all fronts. So I'm guessing. Because Vanar and Emmett Salk act as all-rounders. Kistis Hyperborea, now accessible. Yeah, 'cause there is one thing that most people actually. Oh yeah, that's right. He is actually tank or DPS.
Come, 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 come. Let us come. Let us be off.
Yeah. So you can actually. Right, let's do this and let's.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, that's right. Because
Come.
Vanar.
Let us be off.
So Vanar can only come in as healer and Emmett Sulk as tank. But what I am going to do now is yeah, because return here, I am actually going to have to teleport here and get the gate back. But what we are going to do is teleport to the Doman Enclave. Because I'm going to leave us in a sanctuary. Because we actually have the next quest, so we'll be doing that first when I actually come back to all of this. And yep, we have just quit out. We did have a little stutter when that happened. But yeah, that is going to be it for today, because, well, I've got to go to start cooking and get everything else sorted out. Hopefully try and get some laundry done, which I couldn't do earlier on in the day. But yeah, I'll be back on Thursday at 5 p.m. or earlier, depending on how things go. I need to disable, re-enable the Windows key. Yeah, we do have paint coming off of one of the number keys, so yeah, that is something that is going to be have to be dealt with in the future. So yeah, I'll be back on Thursday at 5 o'clock or earlier, where we will initially start with doing the level 88 role quest for range DPS, with his range DPS, and then we will return to Elpis in order to do Keith's Bear. So, I will catch you then.